A Winchester woman is accused of giving birth inside a toilet and then putting that child in a garbage bag.
A little bit of a light wintry mix taking shape across central and eastern Kentucky tonight. Just ahead, we'll talk about how that may impact your morning commute.
And images showing support for ISIS turn up on U.S. military Twitter and YouTube sites. What the Pentagon says happened.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Jennifer Palumbo. It's a wet start to the week, and some parts could see freezing rain tonight. Temperatures are above freezing right now. This is a live look at Triangle Park in downtown Lexington, where it's in the upper 30s right now. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking a wintry mix on First Alert Defender. And Chris, that could come tonight, right?
Yeah, later tonight, late this evening, actually, in the parts of the region, Jennifer, as some colder air continues to push on into town and already setting the stage for an additional icing potential into especially southeastern Kentucky later tonight into early Tuesday. For that reason, freezing rain advisory is now out for southeastern Kentucky for the counties that are shaded in the pink. That includes from Elliott County, Morgan, Menifee counties, back toward parts of Wayne and Pulaski counties and southeast from there. Here's the area in question. That includes the Mountain Parkway corridor, includes the Howell Rogers corridor for light freezing rain with a few snowflakes thrown in there. And again, won't take much to create some slick spots on area roads. We had something similar take place last night into parts of this area. I could see that happening again late tonight, early tomorrow morning, especially with the freezing drizzle threat. Now, whatever's out there now showing up on Defender is mainly in the form of some light rains. The steadier rains beginning to taper off now across the Lexington area. Still some pretty good showers, southeastern parts of Jessamine County into the Madison County area. But with so much low-level moisture left around and colder air coming on in, we're going to see some freezing drizzle that will likely develop later this evening into tonight. Already upper 30s, feeling like it's in to the upper 20s. Jennifer, when I come back in a moment, we'll break down that freezing drizzle threat in greater detail.
Thank you, Chris. We are tracking a disturbing case out of Clark County this afternoon. Winchester police say Cassandra Haney gave birth in the bathroom of her home and left the baby in the toilet before putting it in a garbage bag. The baby survived. Haney is now in jail, charged with attempted murder. WKYT's Sam Smith tells us how the baby survived in our top story at 4.
Police say this all happened on January 9th, and Cassandra Haney's roommate called police. Police say that roommate says at their Linden Avenue home, Haney gave birth in the toilet without regard for the child's well-being. Haney is accused of leaving the child in the toilet for at least 15 minutes until she put the baby in a garbage bag. Police say the roommate heard the child crying and questioned Haney about what was in the bag. Police say Haney told her roommate that she had given birth to the baby in the toilet. Records say the roommate took the baby out of the bag and contacted 911. Haney was booked in the Clark County Jail this morning. The infant was taken to UK Hospital. Police say the baby is stable.
It's a sad thing, that's for sure, and so we're trying to get some measure of justice for the child here.
Haney declined to talk to me from jail. In Winchester, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Police say Haney insisted she did not know she was pregnant. She's due in court on Wednesday. In our other top stories at 4, Kentucky Attorney General Jack Conway made his bid for governor official today. The Democrat and his running mate, State Representative Sandy Overly, filed their paperwork in Frankfort. They then went to the Kentucky History Museum for a rally. Conway says his priorities include focusing on small business and early childhood education and increasing tax incentives for companies. A woman is accused of attacking a former co-worker during an overnight robbery. Paris police charged Donna Wiseman with assault and robbery. They say she walked into the Shell gas station on Main Street around 1:30 this morning and attacked the clerk with a metal pipe. The manager says Wiseman was fired several weeks ago. Co-workers of the victim, Lisa Eubanks, say she's out of the hospital after getting staples in her head and her back and arms are badly bruised. We're working on a number of other stories for WKYT starting at 4:30. WKYT's Amber Philpott is in the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Amber.
Good afternoon to you, Jennifer. Sign-ups began this morning for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP. The program helps families in need pay their heating bills in the winter. People lined up early to put in their application. We'll tell you just how many families the program hopes to help on WKYT News at 5. Family and friends said goodbye to a Southern Kentucky truck driver killed during an 18-car pileup in Pennsylvania last week. Leonard Mink's funeral was held at Lake Cumberland Funeral Home in Pulaski County this morning. A car hit and killed Mink after he got out of his truck to help children involved in that pileup.
I've known him for a lot of years. I've trucked with him, his other 4 brothers, in the coal mines, over the road. We've run a lot of years together, and that was just his nature. To help anybody as we all do.
Mink's fellow truck drivers paid special tribute to him following the funeral. We'll show you what they did. That's on WKYT News at 5:30. That is a look at just some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thank you, Amber. France remains on high alert today after the deadly terror attacks last week and a new warning. Ryan Nobles has more on their recovery and the U.S. response.
Already on edge, the people of France are on high alert after new video surfaces warning of the potential for more violence. But in a sign of unity and courage, millions of people from all different faiths gathered in the streets of France Sunday.
Just a sea of people, all ages, all ethnicities, with signs and French flags and supporting freedom. It was unbelievably moving.
Absent from that march, a high-ranking member of the Obama administration. This despite major world leaders like Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu taking part. White House officials admit they made a mistake.
I think it's fair to say that we should have sent someone with a higher profile.
However, Secretary of State John Kerry, who will travel to France later this week, made it clear the U.S. remains committed to helping France in any way it can.
I don't think the people of France have any doubt about America's understanding of what happened.
The French government defended the U.S. President Francois Hollande saying President Obama has been, quote, very present from the start. Kerry vowed that commitment will continue.
The relationship with France is not about one day or one particular moment. It's an ongoing, long-time relationship.
A partnership that will be important as the world attempts to hold back the ongoing threat of terror. In Washington, I'm Ryan Nobles reporting.
More than 8,000 French soldiers are now patrolling the streets of France with the hope of preventing another attack. Now to stories making headlines across the nation at 4. The Department of Defense says U.S. Central Command's Twitter and YouTube accounts have been hacked. The hackers posted images and messages supporting ISIS. U.S. Central Command is in charge of the U.S. military in Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. American and coalition fighters have been carrying out airstrikes against ISIS in Iraq and Syria today. U.S. officials say Central Command is taking appropriate measures to address the hacking. The Senate is moving forward on a bill to construct the Keystone XL pipeline. A test vote is scheduled for later today, but winter weather could delay the roll call. The pipeline would carry 800,000 barrels of crude oil a day from Canada to the Gulf Coast. The House approved the bill last Friday. President Obama has threatened to veto it. A Massachusetts doctor who survived Ebola is preparing to return to West Africa. Dr. Rick Sacra will fly to Liberia Thursday. He contracted Ebola while working there in September and was taken to a hospital in Nebraska where he recovered. He is now immune to Ebola.
I'm so happy as my trip to Liberia is coming up, firming up, getting more real to me. I will be serving at SIM missionary hospital called ELWA, just outside Monrovia, Liberia's capital. I'll be there for about 3.5 weeks.
Sacra won't be working directly with Ebola patients, but might be asked to help from time to time. President Barack Obama has a plan he says will let you know about data breaches sooner. The changes the proposed legislation would make next on WKYT News at 4.